Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a shoe declutter video. Now I hate to even say this and I'm sad to even admit this, but I decided to do this video because the amount of shoes I did not take out for the fall winter was actually really upsetting. I have shoes up top of my closet that are in like shoe bins and I totally forgot about them. And in my brain, I assumed that they were for spring and summer. So when I started shifting my wardrobe over, I was like, Mike, babe, can you take down those shoes and let me see what's in them? And each and every one of them was a winter shoe. Black patent snake print leather, like suede heels with little fuzzy pom-poms on the front of them, like horse hair cheetah print. It was just like the amount of shoes that I had up there that I did not utilize this past season was quite upsetting. And so I want to make sure that I don't do that for spring and summer. And so we're going to be going through all of my shoes for the spring and the summer. I'm going to be donating some, selling some, at least that is the hope. And so with that being said, I hope that you enjoy this video. Let me know what are some of your favorite types of shoes to wear in the spring, summer. You know, I went to the club 2 nights ago. We went to go see a DJ at Headliners, which is like a popular Jersey Shore bar. And I thought that the show started at 8, and I am clearly showing my age because the actual DJ did not come on until midnight. We stayed for 20 minutes of his set and then we left because it was way past my bedtime. I was also the only woman at this club in heels. I'm talking like everybody else was wearing white sneakers or cowboy boots. When did this happen? I have never in my life gone to a club. Granted, I'm 34 years old and I haven't been to a club in a minute, but I've never gone to a club in my life in flats. And so I might be a little out of touch with the times. I am someone where I like what I like. I don't really buy into trends unless it's a trend that I feel as though speaks to me. But yeah, so I don't really know. Let me know what you think about the shoes that I have. I feel like they might be a little outdated, but also I feel like they are fabulous in their own right. But yeah, no, it was just, I can't get over the fact that everyone was wearing white sneakers. But anyway, I have sandals, I have kitten heels, I have heels, I have an array of things. I have shoes that I've had for years. I have shoes that I've had for a couple months. Let's go ahead and let's just hop right into it. So today I'm actually heading out to go to a family barbecue. It is Memorial Day when I'm filming this, and we actually have 15 minutes because Mike's cooking a ham and the ham is not ready. So I decided to come up here, do the intro and start this video. So I will have to leave you. I will have to bid adieu for a bit, but I will come back later on today, probably after a couple drinks, and we will continue on with the decluttering. But I'm going to be wearing these Gemi sandals. I love them. They are leather shoes. It is an Italian brand. They are shipped from Florence, Italy. They are handmade. The only thing I don't love about them is that they are leather bottoms, so they are slippery. You can't wear these in Europe. I know that for a fact. I would like to get rubber bottoms on the bottom of these, but I really love them because I don't know if you can see the colors, but it's kind of just all different tones of nudes, and that's disgusting. You can see my toe imprints, but that's how you know that I wear these a lot, and I love them. So these are the shoes that I'm wearing today with this outfit, so I thought that I would mention them. These are Birks that I've also worn a ton. However, I kind of might get rid of these. I like them. They're not like the most comfortable. Like, they are comfortable, but they're not the most comfortable. I don't know. I find like my toes kind of do that grippy thing with these to kind of keep them in place because I have very narrow feet and these are kind of wide. Again, you could see my toe imprints. I do apologize, but I've had these for years and I've worn them a lot. I kind of want the Birks that are just 2 solid straps. Like, it has 2 of these, but they're a little bit thicker, and I want them in like a little bit lighter of a taupey shade like this. But let me know, what do we think? I don't know. I'm kind of over them and I kind of want different ones. I don't know if you can see, but these are the ones that have the cross over the toe. So your toe, obviously you can see where my toes obviously you can see where my toes go in these shoes. Again, I kind of just want the traditional slides. So I might be getting rid of these, and those I will likely sell on my Poshmark just because I have worn them for a few years. They're still in really good condition. Like, the soles of them, they're still pretty intact. I have 2 pairs of these shoes. However, one pair I leave at work. I work an office job. I commute to and from my job, so I wear sneakers on the way there, and then once I get there, I tend to change my shoes. I'm not getting rid of these. I absolutely love these. If you guys have been watching my videos recently, I wear these all the time. These are like my spring shoes when my toes are not ready to be painted. These are just my go-tos. These are by Mansur Gavriel. I think these retail for like $300+, but both of the pairs that I bought, I got them. Nordstrom Rack was having, you know, like how Nordstrom Rack sends those emails and it's like a flash sale and it's like, this brand is on sale, grab it before it's gone. I grabbed this white pair. I think these are called Bianca, white in Italian, and then the green pair, I forgot what the green are called. It's like darker than this, but like this color of my handbag. But again, I have those at work, so I can't show them to you. But these I bought, they were probably like $120. Not cheap, but these have leather bottoms too. Are they made in Italy or did I just make that up? No, these are made in Portugal. I lied to you. But again, these have leather bottoms. They are leather, kind of like embossed leather. I don't know if you can see that, but I love them. And I like that they're a high flat. I like a ballerina flat where it comes up high so you can't see any. I don't like my toe cleavage on display. Like for me, it's either like the ladies are out or they're away. And so I love how like it looks elegant. They're like comfortable and snug. These I spoke about recently. I think in my April favorites, I bought these during COVID. I got these on super sale as well. These are from Gucci. I don't know if they make these anymore. I think they do make them, but I don't think that they sell them in the silver color. But these are so beautiful. Look at the emblem. They're just, they're amazing. They have little bamboo heels. They're just like little kitten heels. Now my toes do that thing where they grip inside for dear life. Once it gets too hot, my feet kind of slip in and out of this and my toes grip on to keep my foot in place. These are a really good fall spring shoe. So I've just been trying to get the most out of them this spring before the summer's here, and it just gets like humid in the shoes and then my feet slip and slide everywhere. I would not recommend buying these. Like I love them. These are very me. I feel like even when I bought them at the time, I used to dress a little bit more like gaudy, a little bit more outlandish. Now you can catch me in like baggy jeans and a baggy t-shirt all the time. These kind of add a little pizzazz to the baggy t-shirt, baggy vibe, but not the most comfortable. These also have leather bottoms. I like that they're a kitten heel, and I'm not getting rid of these. There's no way I think I will ever get rid of these just because I got them for such a steal. I think I got them on Gilt for like half off. I think they retailed for like $1,200 and I got them for like $5 something. When Mike and I went to Miami, I bought a couple pairs of shoes for the summer because I really didn't, I was about to say I really don't have spring summer shoes, but I'm clearly proving us wrong otherwise in this video. But I went on Zappos and I got these adorable shoes. These are from Dolce Vita, quite affordable. They have like a woven fabric. I don't know if you can see, but they have this kind of like buckle that also kind of looks like a bow because of the way the buckle goes on both sides. I don't know. And then also here, the only thing is like sometimes this will go like that and it just doesn't align, like the extraness through the buckle. So that kind of drove me crazy. They are a kitten heel. These are so comfortable. I wore these when Mike and I went to Miami. I went on like a 25-minute walk in them. I love them. They're so, so cute. And again, will go with anything like a summer dress or jeans, shorts, anything and everything you can think of. These are just great because of like the neutral color and also like the fun texture of them. And the buckle's cute too. It's like kind of like a hammered metal. So these are new. I'm definitely not getting rid of them. I just bought them. I will link them down below. And then I also bought these at the same time. Now I definitely want to get rubber bottoms on the bottom of these. I have not worn these yet. I love a shoe like this. These are from Schutz. This is one of the newer colors that they came out with, but just a kitten heel in this kind of like poudre. It reminds me of poudre, like the Valentino beige that kind of leans a little bit pinkish. I like this warmth of a nude, and I like the kitten heel. Like that's such a small heel, so it just gives you like a little bit of a lift. These look great with outfits. I have a white pair that I will show you shortly. However, you are balancing on top of the box right now. But these are great and I cannot wait to wear these. And then, I bought another pair. I bought a gold pair that I absolutely love as well, which I will show you. Those are a little bit higher, but so, so comfortable. That is that. Are those all the ones on the floor that I have? Yeah, I have to put all my boots away, which I'm really upset about. I'm such a boot gal. Like if I could wear boots all year round, I would. These Mike bought me forever ago. These are also really great, like spring shoes for when I don't want the toes to come out. These are from Steve Madden. They look very Gucci-esque though. Beaded B on them. It's so cute. And then it's just like this cloth. So fun. Very spring, very fun, very summery. But again, like when it gets too hot out, I don't know what it is. These like slip and slide. I call them slip and slide loafers because my feet just like slip and slide all throughout them. Again, when my toes aren't painted, they're just so cute. They're so cute on. So I'm not going to get rid of these. And these are like the only pair of slip-on mules that I own because again, I won't invest in a pair. My feet, again, kind of just like my toes grip on for dear life and then my feet go sliding because it gets so, my feet get hot. My whole body gets hot. I am like very temperature sensitive. Let me grab some higher heels because I have a bunch of high heels that like, I honestly don't gravitate towards that high heels anymore. Like I used to be someone where I would wear 4, 5, 6-inch heels. I remember the one time I went to Verizon when I was like 24 years old and I own one pair of Prada heels that are actually on my Poshmark right now because I want to sell them. Verizon an associate gave me like such grief, like was like kind of impressed that I was wearing 6-inch heels to Verizon, but then also kind of like shaded me. I don't know why that moment like sticks out in my head so much. But yeah, I used to be someone where I would just run errands in 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch heels. I don't know who she is, but she is no longer with us. However, I do hold on to some high heels. You know, sometimes I like to dress up. Like if Mike and I are going on a date, I don't have to walk too much, but you know me, I am forever living in a step counting deficit. So I like a flat. Okay, so these are the little cubes that I have for my shoes. These are very similar to the pair that I just showed you, which is somewhat embarrassing, but they're similar but different. These are from Gemi as well. I love Gemi. They have the leather bottom, so again, they are a bit slippery. I like the color. However, is the color the same? No, it's a little bit different. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. But these have clog heels. These are a little uncomfortable, but I wear them pretty often. Again, very slippery though with the bottoms. Did I need these because I have these? I don't know, but these give a different vibe. Do they not? Am I crazy? See, this is why I should have gone through the shoes that I have before I bought new shoes. These are called Summer Honey Beige, just FYI. So I don't know if that's supposed to make me feel better about the fact that I literally own them in a different kind of format. The colors are different though. Whatever, I'm so embarrassing. I'm not getting rid of these. I love these. I'm not getting rid of them. I bought these when I was in my 20s. I used to be the biggest shoe addict. Like, I still love shoes, but I used to hoard the shoes. And then I moved on to handbags. And I'm grateful that I moved on to handbags because handbags don't get as destroyed as shoes. And I was spending a lot of money on shoes. Now, these are from a brand. These are so disgusting. I need to clean these. I don't even think I should show them to you. These are from Pour La Victoire. And they used to be like a poppin' brand when I was younger, like 10 years ago. These belong to somebody that I used to know. Like, this is the vibe. This is the vibe that I used to be. Please don't even look that closely. But they have this dark blue and light blue strap, and then they have the snakeskin on the back. Like, these are just so good. These are so sexy. But they're actually coming apart. Like, the stitching is coming apart. I'm gonna keep these. I'm gonna wear them. These are so comfortable given how high they are. And I love these with the dress because, again, they go up the leg and just elongate everything and anything. So I'm gonna keep these. I don't really wear these, but I will give them one more summer. And if I don't wear them by the end of this summer, then I will go ahead and donate these. But I'm off to the barbecue. I will be back and we will continue on this voyage. Hello, I'm back. It is several hours later and I only had one, not even a full glass of wine. I had like half a glass of wine because the wine that Mike and I brought was absolutely terrible. We brought a white wine and it was not good. And so I did not finish it. But anyway, let's go ahead and let me show you the next pair of shoes that I bought on Zappos. These are from Michael Kors. I love these. Now these are a bit of a higher heel, but still manageable. Not too high. They crisscross. Like, the strap is so cute. And the way that this lengthens my legs, so good. They crisscross on top and then there's a buckle up top, but look at them. They're just like the perfect gold shade. Oh my god, they're so cute, so comfortable. I will go ahead and link these down below. I wore these a ton in Miami, as you can see, but these are great. New to my collection. I like that they're Michael Kors, but it's not like a bold and gaudy Michael Kors. There is a little MK on the top, but you can hardly see it. And I love that this is like a gold foiled. It's just, the texture of it is so good. And I love just like a strappy heel in the summer. And I like a heel that wraps around the ankle because I find that that gives way more support than just a slingback, which I have a slingback, I will show you, but I like anything that goes around the whole ankle. I just find like it really locks your foot in so that your toes aren't like grasping for dear life to try and keep your shoe on your foot. So those are a win. I'm definitely not getting rid of those. I feel like we're discovering that I have a lot of very similar shoes in this video, myself included in that discovery. But I have these two pair of shoes. I bought these on Zappos a really long time ago. I have this pinker shade that's from Nine West. I just like a good, like a staple pump. I love a pointy pump. And again, I like it when the top comes up high enough so that you don't see my toe cleavage. These I've had for a while. They're not like too badly worn in, but I will say that the leather is like so soft. Like, I hate when this happens to my shoes, but this happens all the time. Like, I don't know. I guess like if I'm sitting on a stool or something, I kick my heel on the stool, or if there's like a grate and I step in the grate, it always just like rakes the leather off of the back of the heel, and that really upsets me. These are also, I didn't notice until I took them out, but they're kind of like disintegrating on the inside. Like, there's a little bit of a ripped hole here. I don't know if you can see that. These are so comfortable. These are very cushy for some reason. the sole is a bit cushy, so it's a really nice support for your feet, and I love this color. I own a lot of handbags that are like pinkish nude shades. I'm the kind of person where I like to match my handbags with my shoes. I don't know, it's kind of like an old school way of dressing, but it's just, I like to be a little bit matchy-matchy in that regard, and so I like to wear these shoes with my more pinker nude bags. These are from Sam Edelman, so they're a bit more expensive. You can tell that they're better quality, the leather on the inside, whereas I don't know if this is leather, but it feels like coated almost. This is like a soft kind of like suede leather on the inside. I love this color. This is like a little bit more nude. These have a patent leather, so they're a little bit shiny. See how the light reflects off of them? These are matte, I would say, kind of like satin, where this is like patent leather. I don't know, not as terrible, but the heel is definitely, I think I just like step when I'm just stepping. I think like if I'm stepping on rocks or something, it just always nudges the leather. Both of these have pretty good grips. They're not, these are not, are these leather bottoms? I don't know. I think these are leather bottoms, but they're not very slippery. These are also very cushiony, the Sam Edelman ones, really comfortable on the foot. I love these. These are leather as well. But again, not too much slip. Great for all year round, whether it be spring, fall, winter, summer, all year round. Other pumps that I have, these are old. Mike bought me these for my birthday several years ago. I think he bought them for me before we even got engaged. 2016, 2017. Used to be the biggest like Michael Kors fan when I was growing up. I got an internship at Michael Kors and I wanted to live out my fashion dreams, and I loved Michael Kors. And I feel like for me, Michael Kors is having a comeback because I did buy these shoes and I absolutely love them. And I bought another pair of shoes, not as recently, but recently, that I'm going to show you guys. Also, I had the biggest itch for Diane von Furstenberg. I love her shoes. I love her. I met her once. There is like quite an embarrassing photo of me. I will try and find it and put it here, but I was like starstruck when I met her. Anywho, I met DVF. Sorry for the little sidetrack. Mike bought me these. They're so cute. Now, I feel like these are all year round because they are snake print, but they're also like a creamy white. So I feel like they're good for spring, summer, fall. Not super comfortable. Like they're low enough with the heel, but my foot kind of falls out of these sometimes because as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it kind of dips down low and then it's like the front part. Whereas with a shoe like this, you're like more secure. Snake print isn't so much my style anymore, but these are so sentimental to me that I don't think I could ever part ways with them, and I will definitely wear them. I wear them at least a few times in the summer. We should be wearing our shoes more, but no one needs this many shoes in their life, but I love shoes. I love handbags. We all know. I love accessories. So I'm definitely going to keep these. These are not going anywhere. Michael Kors. These are the other pair of pumps. I love these. These pumps have been around forever. These are called the Flex pumps. I owned a nude pair for the longest time. I must have had them for at least 10 years. They used to exclusively be my work shoes. I wore them to death. They're very comfortable. Again, kind of like a cushy sole, not too high of a heel, but it just like elongates the foot. Again, no toe cleavage here. I don't know why I keep calling them like satin leather because it's not a matte leather and it's not a patent leather, but it's just the light reflects off of it because it's just a smooth, really comfortable leather. I love that the whole shoe is black. I don't know, something about that. I love that the soles are black too, and it's just, these are so cute. These are timeless. I will own these for years and years and years. So comfortable, can walk forever and a half in them, and so far I have not destroyed the back yet, but again, I have not had these for too long. These are also a sentimental purchase, but a very expensive sentimental purchase. Now, Mike bought this for me. Well, you guys know about the whole like wedding fiasco. We got engaged in 2018. We set our wedding date for 2020, and then COVID happened and we had to push our date back. We pushed it twice. So I don't remember, but I think Mike bought these for me before COVID even happened. You know, when you have a wedding and you have so many events, there's like the bridal shower or the actual wedding or the rehearsal dinner, whatever. We didn't do a rehearsal dinner because we didn't have a bridal party, but whatever. Just when you're a bride, you have so many things that you can wear white to, whether it be like your bachelorette party, so on and so forth. So Mike bought these for me. It was so thoughtful. But when I tell you that I never wear these Gemi shoes and it hurts my heart. These are the only pair of Gemi shoes that I own, and these are like so me. Because they're feminine yet edgy. Like I love the fishnet, but I love that underneath the fishnet there's like leather here. I love the heel, like something about the way that it juts in, gets fatter as it goes down. What I don't love though is this sling back. So it's not the most comfortable. I have worn these shoes maybe like a few times. If that, the mesh is uncomfortable, so I feel like it kind of squishes my toes. It gets a little hot in there, and then my toes rub up against the mesh and it kind of just irritates them. Also, this sling back, I have very narrow feet, skinny ankles, and this sling back doesn't hold my foot in too great. I find that a lot of the times my heel will pop out of the sling back. Why don't you let me know down below in the comments, what do we think I should do? Because a part of me just wants to keep them because it was so sweet of my husband to buy these for me for our wedding. A part of me wants to sell them just because what am I holding on to them for? They're just taking space in my closet. I clearly have more than enough shoes, so much so that I don't even know like all the shoes that I have. But another part of me is like, do I hold on to them for the summer and see if I even wear them? I love heels. I say all the time, like I like to dress like a little boy because I do. I like baggy shirts. I like baggy jeans. I just like baggy clothes. But I find that baggy clothes with a little bit of a heel and a little bit of like a feminine yet edgy vibe, like this is so cute. So I don't know, but please be sure to let me know. I feel like these are winter just by how chunky they are, leathery they are, and just, but these, oh my God, when I tell you that I went on a whim when I bought these, and these are probably one of my favorite pairs of shoes. These are from Madewell. I know, shooketh that they're from Madewell. They're such a smooth leather. They have the biggest, chunkiest fat heel. No scratches on the back of these heels. And I've worn these a ton. They have a platform on the front, so they're just so comfortable. Again, I love an ankle strap. Strap my ankles in, baby, because mama doesn't want to have to grip her toes in the bottom. And I like how they're kind of more of like a rounded tip. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? A round, I don't know. What am I saying? Rounded. I like how they're just rounded in the front and also high so that my toe cleavage doesn't show. These are one of my favorite pairs of shoes, one of the best quality pairs of shoes that I have, and one of the cheapest pairs of shoes that I have, and I've worn them a ton. And I like that they have a rubber bottom. Leather bottoms are bougie, but rubber bottoms will keep you safe, will prevent you from slipping. These are just not that comfortable either because they are just a sling back. And again, I need my ankle to be secured, but I love these shoes. I had been lusting over these for the longest time. These are from Gucci. They have the OG Gucci emblem. What is that? Design. I am just such a sucker for anything that is like nostalgic right now. We went out the other night and we went to a club, and it was Memorial Day weekend. It was the Friday night of Memorial Day weekend. We went to go see a DJ. Meanwhile, you know, it said doors open at 7, show starts at 8, and I'm a 34-year-old again. I have not been to a club in a hot minute. It's been a while since I've really like partied. So obviously the DJ didn't come on until 12, but don't tell me that it was obvious to me because it wasn't obvious until we were literally waiting for the DJ for hours to come on. Brian told me, he was like, this DJ isn't coming on until like 12 o'clock, and they ended up coming on until 11:45. But anyway, I digress. I have never in my life seen so many women in sneakers at a club. And when I tell you I was the only one in like actual heels, I looked at all these kids in the club and I'm like, none of you will ever know the pain that my toes and my feet have felt after spending hours at a club. And my God, let me tell you something. I will always be a heel girly, but those girls, by the end of the night, I couldn't even walk. Like I was walking like this, like I was shuffling my feet. I do want to venture into the sneaker world. Literally the only sneakers that I wear that are like my cool aesthetic sneakers are these, which these aren't even that cool. These are Nike high tops. I don't know. I just liked the color. I actually bought these because again, Mike and I were on vacation. Where were we? We went to Nashville, saw Tim McGraw. Was the trip of a lifetime. I had the best time. But I wore heeled booties and I couldn't hang. So I literally shuffled myself to the nearest Nike store and bought these. I wanted these so badly. I bought these after the trend had come and gone. I feel like everyone and their mother had these for a minute. I remember Freya Killen buying these and I saw them in my mouth hit the floor. I really have not worn these very much. And they are leather bottoms and I do love the toe. I love how it's kind of like blunt. Like it's pointy, but then it's like a blunt edge. However, again, this doesn't really keep my foot in. This sling back. I love the heel though. Look at how cute. It has like the old school Gucci G. Oh, I love these. So these just feel very nostalgic to me. They came and went. I ended up going to the Gucci store like a couple years after these were launched, and I just like happened to ask the saleswoman because they were having like a huge shoe sale. I was at the Short Hills Mall and I asked Maria, she's such a doll. I asked Maria, she went in the back and she found them and she was like, oh, we have a lot of those shoes. But the thing is like when you go, and I say this all the time, when you go to a designer store, this has happened to me at Louis Vuitton and it's happened to me at Gucci, so I'll just say those two. When I go and I want something that's not out, I ask, and normally they have it. Like, you never know. You really need to ask, because a lot of the times they pull older pieces off of the floor. It's a designer store. It's not like a department store, which I'm not trying to shade anything, but department stores, it's on the rack. It's the season items, and then they move it to the sale items. Like, designer, they don't put, like, things do go on sale, but there's no like sale rack, because that would take away the luxury of a luxury store. You know what I'm saying? I asked, they had them, because they are a vibe and they go with everything. Like, they would even go with this outfit. And again, these are cool. You can wear them with baggy jeans, baggy pants, and a slouchy t-shirt. They're just cool. So I'm not getting rid of these. I love these also. I bought these at J. Crew. Italian leather. They say made in Italy on the bottom, so you know your girl's a sucker for that. Look how cute they are. They're feminine because they have a bow, but they're edgy because they're snakeskin, but like a subtle kind of snakeskin pattern. And they're chocolate brown, and the heel is just so good. And again, I love an ankle strap. If there is one thing that you take away from this video, if you are a younger woman, if you are one of those 20-something-year-olds that is at the club in your sneakers, and maybe you saw me or a gal like me wearing heels at the club, and for some weird reason you were inspired by me, given that I was very much the outlier in that situation, let me just bestow upon you some knowledge. Make sure if you're buying a strappy shoe, you buy a strappy shoe with an ankle strap, especially if you are a girly that wears sneakers, because you will never wear heels again if you buy anything else. Like, girl, if you go and you buy a slingback, you're never gonna buy another heel in your life. You're just gonna stick to sneakers forever. So buy the strappy heels that go around your ankle. I love these. I got these on super sale. We all know, I've talked about this a bajillion times, but I bought these full price and I didn't open them. I left them in the box because I think Mike and I went to Napa and I didn't want to bring them and dirty them, and thank God that I didn't, because then when I came back they went on sale. They were like half off. So these are originally like $360. I bought these for like less than $150. I will do my best to try and find them and link them down below. I've also worn them a ton. They're like in excellent condition. So I love these. I'm not getting rid of these at all. I'm mixing up the angles a bit. I bought these shoes at Nordstrom in the BP section and I thought I was hot, S-H-I-T, but I'm gonna sell these. These are not comfortable. They just look a little clownish on my feet. Like, they're like a knockoff Birkenstock almost. And while I love the idea of them, they're just not comfortable and they just hurt my feet. So, oh, they're so cute though. And I love that the bottom is black. I just thought that they were cool. And honestly, looking at them now, I'm like, oh, these are cool. But I just like, I don't know. They're just not comfortable. So I think I'm going to go ahead and sell these on my Poshmark just because I feel like white sandals will sell. Oh, these are the shoes that I was talking about earlier. I absolutely love these. I wore the crap out of these last summer. These are so comfortable. These are from Vince. They're just like a poofy, they remind me of marshmallows. It's just like a puffy little kitten heel. And these are so comfortable. And I know you might be a little confused because they don't have an ankle strap, but these are low. And this like really just hugs my foot so well because it's like a sturdy, it's like a sturdy leather. I love these with jeans. I love these with the dress. They're a little chunky, but I really like them. Look how cute those are. They're so cute and they're so comfortable. Oh my God, they're so cute. I'm definitely not getting rid of these. But these are the ones that inspired the purchase of these, which I shouldn't have even bought because you guys saw I have like a pair so similar. I love the white ones so much. And are they leather on the bottom? Yeah, but they're not as slippery as the other ones for some reason. Oh, these shoes I bought too, and I hardly wore these. These are from Gemi. I love Gemi. They make handbags and they make shoes. I don't know if they make anything else. I haven't shopped on their website in a long time, simply because there was a hot minute where all I did was buy shoes from them. Like a couple summers ago, I think I bought like 3 or 4 pairs. These are cute and these are very nostalgic, and we all know how I feel about nostalgia. I don't know what it is, but these remind me of like a 90s shoe, if like Steve Madden-esque. I love the roundness of the front. Like, that's just so good to me. And I love the heel, how it kind of like expands in the back. Gets a little bit chunkier at the bottom. These are so cute. These are comfortable, but not like insanely comfortable. Oh my God, those are so cute. I know this is a terrible angle and my legs are a little hairy, so do look away from them. I finally painted my toes this weekend though. They're kind of confusing. They are they're black, obviously, and they're more oriented towards warmer weather because they are, obviously my toes come out of them. But I don't know, at the same time, I feel like they kind of give me fall winter vibes. These are a little tricky to wear, but I do love them. They have leather bottoms, which is another kind of reason why I stopped buying Gemi. Honestly, I bought a ton of Gemi shoes before Mike and I went to Europe. We went to Italy one year and then we went to Greece the following year. And the year that we went to Italy, I bought a bunch of Gemi shoes and I brought them. And these are also Gemi that I showed you before, but they are so slippery. All of my sneaker girlies out there would do so well in Europe. Let's be real. You're thriving all over the world, but you would definitely thrive in Europe because the streets are different in Europe. Heel girls, there's nowhere really for us to go. I feel as though I am cool, and I feel like maybe that makes me less cool to admit that I'm cool, but I feel like I'm cool. I just really, the sneaker world is just a world that I'm really not. It's not meant for me. It just like doesn't click. I don't know what it is. Let me know down below. What was your favorite pair that I showed? What was a pair that maybe you think I could live without? Like anything that you think I should get rid of? I don't get offended. I would get upset if you insulted my character. Like if you said, I watch your videos and I think you're a terrible person. Like that would hurt my feelings. But if you watch my videos and you say, Fortune, I think your shoe collection is terrible, I'm not gonna get upset. Like if you are one of those sneaker girls and you're watching this collection and you're like, girl, this ain't it, like let's talk about it. If you could recommend a sneaker, what sneaker would you recommend? Or if you think I am just lacking in any kind of shoe department for the spring, summer, let me know. I'm gonna go through everything meticulously as I put it away, and I will let you guys know how many shoes I'm getting rid of, which shoes they are, and if you're interested in any of them, I will let you know if I posted them on my Poshmark. I will also put my Poshmark profile down below. I'm gonna get rid of these shoes. So I'm gonna sell the Birkenstocks. The toes, I'm so sorry. I don't know why, that really bothers me, but I just want the single strap ones, and I think I'm just gonna get rid of these, because once I buy the single strap ones, I'm not gonna wear these anymore. I'm gonna sell the BP shoes, and I'm gonna sell these, which I'm kind of upset about. I think it's time for them to find a new home. If they were comfortable, let me tell you something, if they were comfortable, I'd wear the crap out of them. I just have those like piled down here, and it's just like you can't really see, like you can see, but it's just like not a great setup. And I have all my sweaters out still. Like these, I would put shoes here normally, but in the winter, I just have so much fewer winter shoes. Well, at least I thought I had fewer winter shoes until I found half of them hiding. Take some of the shoe boxes out and I put my cardigans there. But it's still kind of cardigan weather. It's been chilly out, honestly, this May. And then up there are empty boxes. But then just to show you, like the boxes up there all have winter shoes in them. So I had 4 pairs of winter shoes that I just did not wear. The closet, I want to go through it again. And I know that's crazy because I keep getting rid of so many things. So I think I'm just going to do a hard edit. Let me know if you guys want to see that hard edit. I did just go through everything, but I don't know. Let me know if you want to see another closet declutter. But I got a lot of clutter in here and I need to figure out what I'm doing. I need to figure out what I'm doing with these shoes, but don't be fooled. These are the best shoes. These are my favorite shoes. My Ugg moccasin slippers, I love them so much. These are the best. What kind of shoes are you wearing this summer? Like what shoe do you live in? I really want to know. I am very curious what everyone has on their feet. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let's talk down below in the comments. If you're not yet subscribed, subscribe and click the bell button next to it. This way you get a notification. The next time a video goes live, I'm going to be uploading a summer capsule wardrobe collection, all from Banana Republic, because we know how I do. I love banana. It fits me and it's just like kind of my aesthetic. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I really, really hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah.